On a phone call. I was just a little bit busy with stuff. Sorry. I got myself some drink. Oh, sorry. Do you see behind me? There's a Scientologist walking across the street. She lives there on that area. Oh, and the custodian, right? So you can see the Scientology custodian walking out. I've just been blessed with these surprise little elements today. We turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my ugly face. Come back on. By the way, I hope that you guys were over on Helly's channel. Her and Neverin were just crushing it. Just giving Scientology such a hard time. And it was great. Folks, during the break, I had a phone call with John Poe on the Go. Tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, we'll be doing a studio process. So if you'd like to, please go ahead and join us over there. Do you know their Scientology? Do you know their Scientology?
No.
That's the cult of Scientology. You just got that flyer from. Please throw it away. Don't ever give them your real name. Don't give them any real information.
So Ricky,
Yes.
I committed a crime.
Yes? No, they've committed crimes. Why have they pulled us in?
No. He told me.
Okay.
He came up to me and said, "I know you committed a crime.
Yeah.
I know who you are, and I know what crime you committed." But he won't tell me what it is.
He's forgotten. He's not clear yet. He doesn't have perfect recall.
Well, why does he confront me and
Yep.
say he knows who I am and what crime I committed?
Yep, I agree. What are your crimes? Why have you pulled us in? What are your crimes? Right? It's Scientology. Just so you know, it's Scientology.
We can't have you talking like this. We will get security.
Okay, bring security. She's going to go tell security. You're going to be 0 for 97. You're going to be 0 for 97.
You're going to.
Yes. Yeah, let's go talk to the police. We've talked to him 4 times today. It'll be fun. Remember, confront and shatter. Just, you know, it's Scientology. It's Scientology. Come on, Nino, let's go talk to him again. Are you Scientology? Have I told them you're Scientology? So I've been truthful? Explain screaming. If they were inside their office, it'd be a different story. Oh for 98. 0 for 98. Yep. And I've given you First Amendment rights to tell everybody about your religion, and I get First Amendment rights to tell people about the religion too. Right? If you pack it up, I'll go home. If you pack up your cult, take your human trafficking, child abusing cult home, and I'll stop. Thank you for holding up my rights. And they're going to tell you that I put my camera in faces. It's been in video. I'm recording in both places. So, thank you. Safe point fail. You know it's Scientology? Okay.
I saw you. I thought it was. I thought it was. Yeah, go online and look. Yeah, you're right. It is. Way to go. Way to pick up some propaganda for a cult. Scientology. Scientology. Unfortunately, they sold one book on our watch to a lady with a Jesus bag. We didn't even try. She was there for a long time.
There'll be no
Oh,
chance
we
to
got
get
a
out.
photographer over
Yep.
here.
Yeah, I am curious to see why he's there, but again,
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
just make sure you're giving. By the, you guys did great.
Oh,
I
thank
was
you,
watching.
thank
It was
you.
fun.
We all of a sudden picked up. We were like, what? And we were like, there's nothing here. He's looking at us. All right, well, I will.
Just so you know, it's Scientology. They won't tell you, but they're Scientology.
Go, little bird, Scientology.
I don't see it. Maybe it says on.
It's Scientology. They're a human trafficking cult. Yeah, I don't know who the camera is. Turn that meter over. The government puts a sticker on it that says that it can't be used for medical purposes. They lied to the FDA. The FDA made them put a sticker on that meter. Up, rock slam, rock slam. What did you do to pull that in? So we're watching this fella struggle with his rock slams, right? Scientology claims that Zeno, a galactic overlord, rounded up all of the overpopulated people in the faraway galaxy. Just so you know, it's Scientology.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. They rounded up all of those people, they froze them, they put them on DC-8s to bring them back to Earth. Then they threw them in volcanoes and threw in hydrogen bombs after them. That's the craziness this cult believes. Just so you know, that's Scientology. They're a human trafficking cult. They won't tell you they're Scientology, but they are Scientology. So the crazy thing that Tom Cruise believes in?
Yeah.
Yep. Don't ever give them your real name. Huh? I don't know.
Did you get a good one? Would you like me to take my hat off? That's like the seventh picture. They can't find me. That's because I'm not in there.
She's definitely better than she was like it's I know, yeah.
Howdy, Al Sarmento.
That's cute, like
And remember, we've got Never and Nana here, so make sure you. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Sorry.
Yeah, you are. No, I didn't see the other dog.
We had an unhappy dog.
Yeah.
Keep your TRs in. Keep your TRs in, puppy. Oh, if we do see Heligan, everybody here is allowed to pass out flyers because they paid
Oh,
the
yeah,
vendor
absolutely.
fee. Right?
I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not stopping that.
Right.
We just inform.
Yep. That's
and
excellent.
if they want to give
By
it
the
to
way, you
us,
guys were. I loved lunchtime was fun.
I'm tired. It's been a
No
long
doubt. Yes,
day.
I know.
And I don't like, what is it? That's not bull baiting when he comes up and threatens that he knows me. And what'd you call that?
It's not. They're trying to figure out dead agent, or they're claiming dead agent on you. So they're trying to.
But I mean, I can't go to the police and say, hey, listen,
No.
this kid threatened me with knowing who I am. And
You could go liable, but the thing is, how did he defame you? Who heard him say that you're a criminal?
Oh, that's right.
Right.
That's right, yeah, because he was like right up in my face.
But that's really what it is. Just so you know, it's Scientology. This one's Scientology. That's a good book. Yes. It's the cult of Scientology.
Yeah.
Don't ever let your kids go in there.
Yeah.
Do you want that? Yeah, do you want that? Thank you.
Thank you for telling me.
No problem.
I was like, wait, am I reading that right?
Oh yeah. I don't care about their beliefs.
Yeah.
I don't like human trafficking and child abuse.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's that hard to get behind those things.
Yeah, no.
And also, they're very deceptive. So they're selling their book Dianetics, and there's not, a lot of people don't know that the association is Dianetics is Scientology.
Right.
Just a piece, yeah.
Sir, just so you know, that was Scientology. All right, good.
I know that. If someone else gave me Jesus Christ, I got
Nice.
the whole thing
Yes,
going there.
you've got all of them covered.
Not included now.
There is Islam down the street.
Sure, really.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm not against their beliefs. I just don't like. So they human traffic. There are people in this organization here on Chicago Street. They are here on religious visas. They don't have access to their documents. So that is by definition
Well, we
human
know
trafficking.
All the stories. We know all
Yep.
the stories. Here's a piece of my book.
Here.
And Tom Cruise is a friend of
Nice.
mine.
I'll put it out there.
But we never talk about
So we're live.
it.
You have a great day. Just so you know, that was Scientology. They won't tell you, but it's Scientology.
Is that why? Is it burning you?
Yes. Yeah. Just stay away from their human trafficking and their child abuse.
I wanted to like wait a minute. I'm at about 60. I'm loving it. Well, what's crazy is what I do got up and asked how to write. Yeah. Women like oh my god, like I felt that.
I'm just here collecting all of their propaganda.
That was your question. Oh yeah.
So folks, several times, both yesterday and today, they have tried to... Wait, here comes the book sale. Here comes the book sale. So several times yesterday and today, they've tried to engage the event coordinators. They tried to engage the security team. They tried to engage the police. Ma'am, that's Scientology. It's Scientology. They're a human trafficking cult.
And I never get them together for 2 years and everybody's next way they're gonna get engaged. Like, I don't know, I don't care. And so then they get engaged.
It's Scientology, ma'am. That's Scientology. You just got Scientology. Thank you.
Yep. It sure is.
So we're against human trafficking and child abuse, right?
Well, and then the other scene was when Olga
Why is Danny Masterson still a member of Scientology in good standing while he's in prison for 30 years to life after abusing 3 women inside of the church? When those 3 women went to the police, they were excommunicated from the Church of Scientology. Scientology only protects their own.
But now that I know she lives in Iowa, this is based on Scientology.
How are you doing? Very well.
Good.
Be the Big Ten's family.
Sir, that flyer was Scientology. Maybe they didn't tell you, but it's a cult. It's a human trafficking cult.
Oh, okay.
So be very careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never give them your name. Never give them any of your information.
Yeah. Yeah.
The very tall guy was an event coordinator, right?
Yes.
Hi. So remember, they tried to short story him, right? Because they're going to tell him, I put my camera in people's faces. But at no point have I put my camera in people's faces. I've only been educating people on the cult of Scientology and the dangers of this organization.
We still strategize like what exactly are we going to say to her. Oh no, don't find a book. Oh no. Scam.
The prices just go up from here. Es una secta. Es una culto. Es una secta. Look up Lisa McPherson. Died at their hands. They're nothing but a sales organization. I'm gonna go throw out my can. They've told this guy a short story, right? That I'm getting in people's faces, but that's not true. So 0 for 97. How you doing? Thank you. By the way, the protests are next week for the organization for letting them put a human trafficking cult in their position. I know that's not you.
That's your take on it?
Do you want to see the victims?
I'm not.
Go look up Serge Del Mar. Look up Lisa McPherson. Look up why is Danny Masterson still a member in good standing with this cult?
You know, I'm just standing here, enjoying the day.
Excellent.
I'm not telling you anything that we should or should not be doing.
Agreed.
So let's
And I appreciate
enjoy
that.
the day together.
Yep, we are.
And that would be a good thing.
I agree.
Hey.
Es una secta. Es una secta. Un culto. Mucho dinero. Just a shame, right, that the family down there in the end, we've already seen a book sale with the gentleman in blue, and the other family is going to probably, well, they're going to take the stress test. We'll see if they're going to spend the money to do this as well. So he's signing a receipt. So he just, the guy in blue bought a book. That's Scientology. It's Scientology, you just picked that up from. Do you know who that is? So it's the cult of Scientology. They do human trafficking and child abuse. L. Ron Hubbard, the crazy cult that Tom Cruise is part of. Thank you.
Are you a Christian?
I don't care about their religious beliefs. I don't think that people should human traffic I care about the crimes of their church, right? So I don't care about their beliefs. People can believe in Jesus. There's the Muslim faith, there's the Jewish faith, and that's fine. But and in those elements, they don't really promote family disconnection. They don't really promote child abuse. So that what he just did right here, this auditing, they'll have children sit in a room, and the adult will come in, tell them the most perverse things in the world. The child has to sit there.
That's very unethical.
Correct. So, and these are, I know that this sounds like I'm making up names. Look up Serge Del Mar. Look up Lisa McPherson. Lisa McPherson's dead because they locked her in a room when she had an accident on the street. The EMTs saw that she had a mental break. They took her to the hospital.
Right.
Scientology made her leave against medical advice, locked her up in a room. 17 days later, she was brought back to the hospital, DOA. So that's why I don't care about their beliefs. I care about their crimes.
And you're the human being, you
Correct.
know, how you treat human beings.
Agreed.
Well,
Yep.
Thank you for the info.
No problem. You're very welcome. Oh. Nice, Davey. Yeah, that's really a shame. So we're seeing him take the family photo. This is the day, right? When people ask me, right, that, hey, I only stopped one person from getting in, that's a family. Esuna Secta, look up Danny Masterson, look up Lisa McPherson. They're dead from this cult. That's okay? Doesn't that sound dangerous? Human trafficking is good? So the event has sent the very tall gentleman over. What are your crimes that you've pulled us in? What are your crimes, right? What are your crimes? How have you pulled this in? It's Scientology.
I know, I gather. That's where the like, oh God.
Excellent, love it. So that's where the oh God face comes from. So since the grand opening in Chicago, there have been 0 new Scientologists starting in Scientology in Chicago. Hundreds of millions of dollars to build that org. How are your stats this week?
Fist bump
Thank
in
you.
the shot.
So we just had a neighbor could come by and fist bump, right? we didn't get the photo op that they got with their book sale, right? So all day today, we've seen 2 book sales. That's going to be down stat for the week. Now he's talking to the other gentleman who really doesn't enjoy me at all. So he's over at the next booth. Look, I've trained them. Now they understand their Scientology. Now they understand their Scientology. So they're trainable. That's excellent. I'm guessing the Bears just scored. So Ruth's Pizza is across the street here, and we're hearing a lot of cheering there. So I'm going to guess that the Bears just had a score. Free stress test from Scientology, the human trafficking cult. No Scientology for you today?
No. No Scientology for
Good
me
for you.
ever.
Good for you. Thank you. And it's still overpriced. It's Scientology. They don't like to advertise that part of it. L. Ron Hubbard, their founder. The best way to control people is to lie to them. No Scientology for you today? Have a great day. Got a lot of Apsu coming through. Beautiful little puppy. Hey, buddy. How are you? Yeah?
Oh, you're the only one who's went up to this.
So I'm the only one that the dog came up to today. See if we've got any information up here. Hey, Kelly, thank you. Kendra Rowe, thanks for the score update. Yeah, they are always ashamed of what they do, right? No Scientology for this group today. They've accused Never and Nana of crimes, but they won't say what the crimes are. Oh, and just a reminder, right? Yawn if you're in a cult. We haven't seen Anastasia, so I think that she's moved on from here. It's Scientology, just so you know. So it's 2 o'clock. It's starting to pick up, right? There's definitely more people in the crowd. I'll kind of give you a quick scan. I just don't like to stop on children. But there's definitely more people out here, but still, Scientology is empty. I think they're upside down on the booth this weekend.
I just got here.
It's Scientology. All right. The guy's giving the. I see. The guy's giving us the. He knows what's going on. We're fine. Do you have a DVD player? Do you remember the 80s? Do you remember the 80s when they were popular? They've got the tech that's going to clear the planet. They asked him if they had a DVD player, right? So folks, ma'am, it's Scientology. It's Scientology. They won't tell you, but it's Scientology. Look up Lisa McPherson, she's dead. Look up Danny Masterson, he's one of their criminals. Ma'am, do you have a DVD player? The 80s called. They want their lifestyle back. How are you doing? Just got another compliment from one of the neighbors. Correct. It is wrong. They're Scientology. They don't like that part of their advertisement.
I know, conveniently diabetic.
Yes. Hopefully you heard it right. Conveniently Dianetics. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He was commenting on my shirt. Thank you. Hi, Zakiba. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully I'll see you in December. Folks, I really appreciate everybody being here today. Now remember, many of these people are staff, not Sea Orgs, so they don't even get that money.
Like, I thought you would leave me alone for 2 years.
How do you?
And I was like,
Staff doesn't even get the $57 that, or $52. No Scientology for you today? Got an interesting fellow here schooling the Scientology team. It's the Church of Scientology. They're a cult. They don't like to advertise that part. They're involved in human trafficking, child abuse. So be very wary of them. I don't care about their religious beliefs, I care about their crimes. Oh, no sale. Too expensive at free. Too expensive at free. Why is Danny Masterson still a member in good standing of Scientology, having sexually abused 3 of their members? He's in jail for 30 years to life, and the victims were kicked out of Scientology when they came forward to the police. But they're not a cult. Hey guys, does the church let you talk about the church? Just so you know, that makes it a cult, right? When you're not allowed to talk about it, that makes it a cult. How'd you do on your PTS course? How's your confront and shatter doing today? We've got Style Audit 1A out there. Es una secta? Es una secta, es a culto. Thank you, Juanita. You understand it's a cult of Scientology, right?
That's what it is. I was questioning it too.
They know. I'm anti. I'm anti-cults. I don't like people that human traffic, and I don't like child abusers. That's really what this cult's about. So look up Lisa McPherson, look up Serge Del Mar, look up Laura FMM. Most of the people are dead at their hands. I don't care about the religious beliefs. I care about those crimes. Those crimes are things that we shouldn't really be with.
Chicago Bible people?
No. So this is Scientology,
Oh,
Dianetics.
there you go. Okay,
Right?
I'm glad we went. Oh, there you go. Yes.
What do you do?
I'm protecting my city against this cult. I know several people that are ex-members of this, and they had to escape. Think about that. Who has to escape a church?
I'm well aware, yeah.
And I just want to protect the people that are here because they're very deceptive in their marketing.
It's
right?
Dianetics,
They-
yeah.
Oh, it's Dianetics. It's such a cute book.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
Scientology,
No, I know.
right? Just, you know, that's Scientology. They won't tell you, but it's the Church of Scientology.
That is?
Yes. Did you hear? That is? Oh my gosh. Deceptive Marketing 101. We're not going to tell you we're Scientology. We're going to tell you we're Dianetics. If we open up that book to page 349, we'll see that young women are supposed, 7-year-olds, if they're kissed on the mouth from an older person, that should be okay because they did something in a prior life that makes that okay. That's the... They're Scientology. They're Scientology.
While you're doing it, show my book.
Okay. How you doing, Dinah Washington? I know you guys are...
Washington. Yes, I'm the niece of Dinah Washington.
Nice.
And you can get this on Amazon.
Nice. Can you give me the USBN on the back?
Oh,
Right, the bottom code. Your bottom code
right
here. Yep.
Okay, so the ISBN number is 978-1734-839111. And
Excellent.
I'm down for the cause.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. All you got to do is buy a book. It'll fix everything. Yeah. How are you doing, Style? How are we doing?
Okay.
Oh, I don't think that. I think that he's just toying with him.
Okay. Let's see. I've been on for 2.
Folks, make sure that you've been subscribing over to Heligear. Make sure you've been subscribing to Never and Nana. We've got Style Audit 1A back here. Nice.
Yes. I see the police moved over here. Any certain person?
No. Maybe shade.
Yeah.
Maybe shade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've been real interested in that. I was wondering.
They've been there for a while. Any
Trying to go live.
Okay.
So you said StreamYard you use. So
Yep.
here's StreamYard.
And then create. Live stream. Do you have it connected to, that's your
Yeah.
YouTube channel, so click on your YouTube channel and then put a title in there.
Just for now.
Yep.
Just kinda.
And then create live stream.
All right, but now
You'll
how do
be
I
live.
make sure it's going out that way? Because I tried it before and it was facing me.
Oh, you'll want to, on your camera settings, so where is that at? When you enter, go ahead and say create. When you enter studio, you're gonna get a settings. And then pick your camera. So settings. Sorry,
wanna
we need to
go
get rid of that. We need to get rid of that.
horizontal
We need to get
and
rid of that. Sorry. Go back, and then click on your live again or enter studio. It might be the drop-down list here. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to help her get involved.
Enter studio.
Yep. And then when you get you probably have to add permissions. That's what it was asking you. You want to allow it to see your microphone? Yes. While using the app, right? Yes. Yep. And then go to settings, because right now you're on the front camera. Go to settings, and then camera. And then drop that down. And you want any of the back-facing. So you've got front-facing cameras, so back-facing cameras are down here. Yep. And you're good to go. You can hit the X and enter the studio, and you're live.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry about that, sir. Thank you.
Hit this go live on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep. And yep, go live again.
It might be this way.
Yep.
Well, then they won't see all the buttons and everything that's novel.
There you go. You're live.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yep. Just, with Scientology, right? You just got the Cult of Scientology just gave you a flyer. Scientology's founder L. Ron Hubbard reminds us that the best way to control people is to lie to them. Hello, Scientologists. Can you talk about the Church of Scientology? If you can't talk about it, you're not free. That kind of makes it a cult. Folks, I know my energy is down. Late night last night, we had a long day yesterday. Really appreciate you all being here. Howdy, Scooter Mom. I'm not sure if we'll see any more protesters today. No sale. Free is too expensive. No Scientology for you today? By the way, the woman, Dinah, was at Washington, right? Came over.
Okay.
Had the other gentleman just been smart enough to realize that, wait, there's an audience of people out there. But nope, he wanted to stand with Scientology. Just so you know, that's Scientology. That's the Church of Scientology. Yes. They want to get your information. They're going to try and find your ruin. When they find your ruin, they have just the book that'll fix your ruin. No Scientology for you today? I like that. He goes, there's never any days for that. That's right. Court the kids. Did you see him try to sell or give the stress test to the child there? Thank you, Joe. Yep, it is great that there are others out here, right? Es una secta, Scientology. It's a Scientology test. This is the cult of Scientology. Es una secta. Let's see how good Nino is at the meter. Don't let him rock slam. Look what I can do, goofball. Gesundheit. God bless you. If you look at the back of that, there's a sticker that says the FDA says that's not a medical device.
I actually have real live human beings watching me.
That is awesome. Way to go, Style. Great job. Yeah. They don't like to market that they're Scientology.
That's why I see that because I
Yep. How are your stats today? Don't let her give a real name or number. She'll never get it off that list. Scientology. No, I do think that, again, it's interesting, it's intriguing. People probably have some recollection of what Dianetics was, right? Yeah, cool, volcano, that's interesting. But like I said, Scientology won't ever let you know that Dianetics is Scientology.
Yeah, he knows. That's why I told her not to look.
And I don't care about their religion, I care about their crimes.
I don't know. I haven't heard of that.
All right. Never give them any information. So as they came by, they realized that, right, they know the dangers. Ha ha ha! Yesterday's cool security guard. This security guard tried to get me, he tried to body route me up onto the sidewalk, and I denied him. I don't want to shut him down while he's talking to them, but as soon as he walks away, I'm definitely going to talk to him. This is the guy who was 0 for 20 yesterday. You know, that's not how face masks work, right? It's Scientology. They won't tell you, but it's Scientology. So that's a fake e-meter. They try to get people to believe it's a medical device, but the FDA makes them put a sticker on the back that says this doesn't work as a medical device. It's a religious artifact. There's a sticker that says this can only be used as a religious artifact. And the only reason I'm out here is I just don't like the crimes of Scientology. I don't like the idea that they endorse human trafficking and that they endorse child abuse. Look up Lisa McPherson online. Look up Serge Delmar online. They're dead, right? Now it's time for the book sales. Have a nice day. Another event organizer here with green hair.
Let's scroll up here, and then if I can take a turn.
Oh, no sale. No sale. Don't ever give them your real information. You'll never get off their lists. It's a transaction church. You buy the book, we'll give you the awards. Scientology, always stay away.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job, guys. Scientology is the full sense of the word, study of knowledge, but it's a made-up word. You need to do some word clearing there, ma'am. It's your own technology. Did you let them know about the human trafficking yet? Did you let them know about the children in the auditing rooms?
Okay, they're talking about you over in the corner there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so yesterday he's the guy that he gets to pound sand all day long, right? Our buddy over there, pound sand. By the way, I love this. There's no expectation of privacy in public, right? Yeah. Still 04, right? Yeah, he was here all day yesterday trying to do the same thing that they've been telling you over here, right? So. It's Scientology. You know, it's dangerous. Don't give them any information. Don't give them a name. They're a child trafficking cult and they're a child abusing cult. By the way, the end of this is going to be, you want to buy a book? If you look at the back of that e-meter, there's a sticker on there the FDA makes them put on there that says this is only a religious artifact. It has no medical properties. It's a human capacity. It's a human resistor test, or a capacitor resistor test. If you have your phone, look up Lisa McPherson. She's dead. Look up Serge Delmar. He was a child auditor. Yes, I really want to protect my city from this cult.
Oh yeah.
They scare the daylights out of me.
This new building we
Yes.
have down here.
Yep, I'm there almost every day, just to protest. And the students, right? You've got freshman students there every single day a year. What, 1,000 new students in that Dwight Lofts right next door? So.
And they're trying to indoctrinate them all.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
So, you have a great day. Right. It's the boiling frog, right? The boiling frog. They don't know what's going on there. Yes. And by the way, I don't care about the religion. I care about the crimes. So they have human trafficking. They have people over here on religious visas. They don't have access to their documents. They put children in rooms with adults who tell them the most perverse things, and those children have to listen to it.
And they make them sign contracts.
Yes, billion-year contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Hey, somebody maybe ask Style Audit to back up a little bit. She might be aggressive. She gets to do whatever she wants to, but that one could be a little bit more distracting. Yep.
What do you hope to accomplish?
I just don't want people to enter. So I know people that have left this, and it's that one person entered, and then he told his brother, and then that person became a recruiter. So if I can prevent people from joining and understanding what's going on here, that's all I can really do. Eventually, they're going to die from starvation,
Yeah,
right?
Well, or whatever, right? No, it's.
We need to revoke their tax-free status because they have a war chest that's ridiculous.
Kidding.
No.
And who was the president that let that happen?
Yeah. You should.
Criminal.
Have you ever heard what David Miscavige did? What they did to the IRS agents? It's called fair gaming, right? But they basically
They
co-opted
intimidated
all of them,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Now, we watched the Leah
Yeah.
show, and I think there's another one out now too, isn't there?
There's Going Clear, which Going Clear is, a lot of people will tell you that's a better themed story, but there's so many ex-Scientologists that are less afraid of talking, right? Because you saw, Leah's in a lawsuit right now because they kept on talking to the podcast company that owns it and says, we won't put any more money there. And then advertisers and media news outlets get worried that Scientology won't give them money.
They have no spine.
Correct.
Nobody has any spine.
The good news is that they're finding out that Scientology won't go through with their lawsuits. They'll threaten.
They'll spend you to death, though.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
That's the problem,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, they definitely need to have their tax status revoked.
I agree.
Ridiculous. For a better day, right?
Yes.
In a better world.
All right.
That's what you get.
Yeah. No sale? Thank you. All right, I'm guessing either the Bears or the opponents just scored because we heard another loud cheer. No, Bucket Hat guy, he gave the book back, right? But they are chatting, right? They're going to create some friendly elements there. Just so you know, they're Scientology. It's the cult of Scientology. It's the cult of Scientology. Never give them your information. Just so you know, that was Scientology. All right. Have a good day. How are the stats this week? She. I am intent on hoping, I really do hope that the bucket hat comes this direction. The security guard has still got his eyes on over here. Game, Bears game. We're not together. Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can you?
Are you in public?
We're having a conversation here. Why do you
Are you having?
have to be in the conversation?
Well, I'm going to say that he's talking about me. I want to see what lies he's telling you.
About you.
He's talking about a group.
If you were with,
Oh.
you were with them or with her.
Okay.
'Cause he's talking about her.
Yep. All right.
Let's go over here. We'll talk about it.
Are you going to go someplace else in public?
I don't need to tell you that.
I understand that.
That's a cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's expensive.
It is.
Huh?
It is.
It's nice.
See, she doesn't understand that there's no expectation of privacy in public.
I don't know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
But,
But,
I
well,
know
do you agree with what I just said? Is there an expectation of privacy in public?
No, there isn't.
Okay, good. But you're going to play defense. You're going to play defense?
No, but just that, you're making me a little nervous. Just give me
How
some
am I making you
space.
nervous?
You're
You
approaching-
with a gun
She doesn't
are
want-
nervous of me?
She doesn't want to be approached.
Then she shouldn't be in public.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes,
If
it is how it
she
works.
tells you don't go near her, you
No,
don't go near
she
her.
has no right to tell me where to be in public.
Okay, but I'm telling
Have
you.
I committed a crime?
No, you
Am I
haven't.
being detained?
Why are you getting upset?
I'm not being. I'm asking questions.
No, you did nothing wrong.
Oh, look at you body check.
Hold on.
Look at you body check. See, now how hard was that? You're so trainable. I really appreciate that. You're so trainable. They're a human trafficking cult.
Oh my goodness, I was
If
making
it,
some home.
if it finds out people's crimes, tell us what our crimes are. I don't care about Dianetics. I care about human trafficking. I care about child abuse. I believe as police officers, you should care about child trafficking and human.
What's going on, sis?
I understand that. Have you seen me do any hateful speech today?
No, listen, can I just say something? We don't know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
You're recording, that's fine. We're just here for the book fair, making sure nobody gets hurt.
Agreed. Yep.
That's our job is to make sure nothing escalates.
Awesome.
We don't know what's going on, but listen, it's just safety thing, that's all.
Understood.
Yeah. You can record, we're just here in case things escalate, that's all. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know how, if he does have, how he's making up that info or how he found that info.
They have a First Amendment right to tell about their religion. I have a First Amendment right to talk about that religion.
If you don't feel safe, you always have to.
Look at you, that is king on it. Yeah, I do style on it. I am kind of loud, but I'm hardly deaf.
How tall are you, tough guy?
That is why my voice is loud. 'Cause I'm
So here's a cute fella.
live streaming.
How much proximity am I allowed?
Your shirt. Look at that. That is
Can I get that close to you?
I'd rather you wouldn't.
But you're going to allow him to do it to me.
Hey, get away from me.
very good. Do so. The festival is fabulous.
So here come the publics.
You know what? I don't know. I don't read.
And I listen, I'm going to say that I understand as a police officer, you can't really take a stance about what's going on there. I do want to say, I understand, but as a human, I just want to say that if you look up online, Lisa McPherson, dead at their hands. Whitney Mills, dead at their hands.
Just letting you know, we are recording too, okay?
And I'm recording as well. I don't care about their religious beliefs, I care about their crimes.
I don't know what occurred, but let's just do it in a safe way.
100%.
You have the right.
What have you seen me not do that was safe today?
Nothing, just everybody
Thank
has
you.
the right to stand.
Should I eat yellow snow?
No.
Right, so that's another thing you're asking me not to do, but I haven't done.
We're not saying you did anything wrong.
I understand. Then why are you warning me about stuff?
We don't want things to escalate, that's all.
Yep.
Like you said, expectation of privacy.
By the way, we pulled the permit yesterday. They realized they can't kick us off. It's a public event.
That's not the problem or the question here.
What is the problem?
Borderline of harassing somebody is the problem.
Explain to me how I harassed him. Do you want to look at 8 hours of video and show that I've done it?
Figure it out. I'm not mad at you. I didn't come to you.
Why are you raising your voice? Why are you raising your voice?
I'm not raising my voice. You just lowered your voice to make it sound like I was raising my voice.
Uh-huh.
I just figured you hear me from over here.
Okay.
But
Tell me the crime.
I didn't say anything to you. I didn't come up to you. I didn't tell you to leave. Nothing.
Yep.
I'm trying to have a conversation with him.
Excellent.
And you are following us, and he feels harassed and intimidated. So that's what we're going with right now.
Excellent.
Okay?
Excellent.
So
So he's harassed and he feels intimidated with 3 officers.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
You just told me what he felt. What did he feel? What did he feel?
What?
What did he feel? He felt intimidated with 3 officers surrounding him. So they're a human trafficking cult. I don't like human trafficking as a crime. I don't like child abuse as a crime. I don't care about the religious beliefs.
Are you a part of an organization?
I am not. I am somebody, again, is it that hard to stand against human trafficking?
Well, no.
Yeah. So we're off their property right now. Do you want to? That person is dead from mental abuse from that organization. That next one, child abused he was a Mexican citizen born in Mexico. He was brought to the United States, child trafficked to the United States. He had to sit in rooms with auditors who would talk to them, adults telling them the most perverse things. All of these stories are findable online. So I don't care about the religion. I care about their crimes.
Behavior. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I did watch the Lisa Remini A&E. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty rough.
You might as well roll the sergeant. Roll the sergeant, please. We've gone through this. We've gone through this for 2 days. Okay, folks. I'm hopefully can you guys tell me? My battery just ran out. So let me know if you can hear me now. Thank you. Now I've got to be a little bit more careful because you're going to hear ambient sound at this point. Thank you. Oh, tell me you heard some of the police interaction. Oh, no, I fixed it. I fixed it. So I think that the police officer was trying to coach him on stalking, but stalking requires that I make a violent action. We've had police watching me all day long, right? And this officer, I think, is educating again, right? That telling the security guard, pound sand. I didn't see the super chat, but thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, DT. By the way, that's also illegal for you to do that. Like, it's trying to go and solicit trespass. It's just incredibly hard to prove. You know what? I can. Thank you, Amy. Hey folks, I'm worried about, we've got too many people here protesting in close proximity, and there's going to be a claim.
I don't know, something.
So I kind of want to back myself away a little bit. It's Scientology, folks.
You were out here every time.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much.
You?
Thank you. So he hasn't called anybody. So they're trying to make an association. Style, go away. Go away.
We'll make lots of friends.
Hey, by the way, stay away from people. They're trying to get us as a group.
Yeah, I know that. I heard you just.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing? So I got a feeling that, so we've been fine all along here. This one is trying to coach them into saying that they've been threatened with us. So this officer is letting the people know that we've been threatened. They have been circulating my name. So remember, Scientology has known my name for quite some time. They have been circulating my name with the officer. At no point have I used any hate speech. The police, so they think they've got something going here. So I'm going to say that they're all cheering and clapping hands. They think they've got something going on here. No idea why the cop's so invested. Just a reminder, I am fully invested in the First Amendment. I have given the church every right to share their propaganda, and I have taken it upon myself to exert my First Amendment right and to remind people of what's going on. There are other protesters here. Yeah, you're damn right she was yelling at me.
Check out our
Sorry, folks, I'm trying to kind of listen in on what's going on here. Yeah, there's been no untruths said. So the vast majority of what I've been saying today is reminding people that are picking up a flyer from Dianetics that it is the Church of Scientology. That is typically enough to get people to stop.
Check out our immersive story run at the Too Far Media app.
Hey, JBat, if we have to, in case of emergency, break glass, Fuzzy has contact info, so I'm not sure if Fuzzy's in right now.
Wish you would have warned me before I wasted 15 minutes over there.
I tried to. Hey, did you not see this? Look, now they're trying to get me on trumped up charges.
Oh, right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, good they are.
Oh, sorry I'm being quiet, folks. Just trying to figure out what's going up here. So I think he's trying to find she's trying to find her most favorite sergeants. Worst thing happens, Dolan shows up.
For us, having something that would be long-lasting.
So I think it looked like he was trying to show where the organization was. So my guess is this is an attempt at a TRO, right? Please. If anybody knows any other protesters, please ask them to maintain space. Yeah, again, now the downside is, right, I'm going to stay until we get a threat of arrest. And then I'll head out. You can tell that she's looking up the laws on her phone, and then she's also talking with people back at the station.
Check out our immersive story while we keep our media ad.
Like this one, Again, folks, sorry I'm not chatting on here. Well, the other officers, they're just assigned to the event, right? So they've been here all day long. I went over there early in the day. Again, we'll see that I've been on the phone with the lieutenant, or not the phone. You'll see that I was on video with the lieutenant explaining to him exactly what I was doing. At no point did I do anything confrontational. There has been no elements from me that have shown an attempt to harm, right? Harassment isn't really an issue, right? If you think about it, I haven't been engaging the Scientologists. I've been engaging the people that they've been sending out flyers to. I might head over to 1st District just so that I can find the lieutenant and tell my side of the story as to what's going on here. So again, they're trying to trump up charges. My expectation is that we're a gang, right? And we are not a gang. We're people who come to a neighborhood and we know one another. Oh, she's buying it. She's invested. She was pissed that I went over and I crowded her, right? Here's my newest body router, right? The new younger Asian woman walking up. Folks, if anybody can ping Joe Cool, that would be awesome as well. So I know he's trying to hide his mouth, right, to protect what he's saying. But I'm going to say that, right, whatever the document is, I'm going to get the document. Hey, Joe, can you hear me? Okay, so if you look on my stream, there's what happened is, oh, sorry, go ahead. It's right now. It's going on right now. They haven't come at me yet. They haven't come at me yet, but she's invested in finding some crime against me. No problem. Yep. Bye-bye. Yeah. Thank you. Folks, I was just chatting with Joe Cool. Would really love if he was able to come down. I think that he would be able to throw this away in a second. I think I'm in very good shape because, again, I've had video going all day long. Yeah, my body cam is still showing. Now, if it is TRO, I'm definitely need some help here to understand what goes on here. That I do not know civil rights attorneys, but I do want to make sure that we expedite it. She's telling him to ask for them, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna be curious about what the threats are in this situation, right? There has been no contact, so this is a much different situation than with Bootgate. That the officer used the words intimidation. He feels intimidated. And you're gonna see, right, on video, we have never been within 10 feet of one another. So for 2 days, I have not been within 10 feet of him. I will say that there have been some protesters that did get up in their face. Yeah, I'll definitely get the badge number, the name of the badge number, even if she does confront me, because this might be something that comes over a desk, right, or through the mail, or right, some other form. Notice again that she's covering her mouth, right? Because they know that they're making up a story, right? Yeah, it's even, right, the idea of any time off the streets is not something I'm looking forward to. Again, we're seeing the new body router here. We caught her about a month ago. Folks, remind me, I want an incident number, name, and badge number, right? I feel confident that you're not going to answer this, but at any point today, have you seen me make any threatening gestures to anybody? And I know that you haven't seen me all day. At any point today, have you seen me make any threatening gestures?
No, I have not.
Thank you.
And that's why you're not paying attention.
I appreciate that, Officer Tim. Thank you. So what happens is they probably have Joe Cicala on the phone right now, and they're trumping up the charges, right? Either that, or it's going to be one of the sergeants. You know, she's going to have her favorite sergeant back at the district quarters. Hey, and Joe, if you're watching, you know what, let me put my phone on. Let's hear some sound out of that. Yeah, they're about to get a hug. But again, I'm sure it's one of the Scientology lawyers trying to help trump up this charge. Stalking requires a physical threat. I can teach you the law, officer. So they're trying to trump up stalking, right? And they want stalking because that's jail time. And she's talking to the Scientologist lawyer or OSA, right? So it's either OSA or lawyer. Yeah, I think so as well, Joe. Again, I'm going to say that, hey, how do I stay calm under pressure? Because I feel like there's some pressure coming here. I'd give a nickel if you were in the area.
Check out our immersive world with the social media app. We have complimentary books and lessons as well. Check out our immersive world with the social media app. Have a good day.
Can I get your name and badge number and the incident number?
Officer Otten,
OTTEN
7988.
7988 and the incident number?
I don't have to do that.
Why do you not have to give me the incident number?
Report. If you want it, you have to go through headquarters and file for it for Information Act.
All right, I'll do the FOIA request. But you have to give me the incident number for the FOIA request.
I do not.
I'll go talk to the District 1 people. Folks, we're gonna head over to District 1. Joe, do you have a, I'm sorry, you have a report number? Do you have any identifying factor of this incident? Yeah, a false arrest or a false complaint. Yeah, by the way, I could overhear all the stalking and coaching you gave the person. Eavesdropping in public? How do you think that's going to work with the judge? Stalking requires a threat. I'll head over to District 1. Folks, if somebody could send a timestamp in there, and did you hear? Oh, fuck. Otten, right, was the name. And did I give you the badge number? Or is the badge number, I think the badge number's on camera, right? So we got the badge number on camera? No Scientology for you today? I can get it from her badge number. I can get her from the out call. You know what? I'm gonna make another phone call real quick.
But that is still as
Hey, Joe. Hi, it's Paul. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you. She says she does not have to give me an incident report. Now, again, okay. What? So, all right. So, gotcha. Okay. Now the good news was I did talk to a sergeant when I first got here today, and I said, listen, they're going to come over here and they're going to lie to you and they're going to tell you that I do this and that and the other, right? And the Scientologist went over them several times, and the officer told him to go pound sand because the officer, he didn't do jack shit, folks. Now, what I do worry about is one of the protesters did get in their face, and I feel like what they're trying to do is, gang, whatever gang is or whatever that looks like. Correct. Yep. Right. Okay. If I need help from somebody in the legal realm, by the way, I do not want an arrest. I think at the worst they're going to try a TRO. Now, she did say stalking, and that's going to be jail time. And she was talking to whoever was on Scientology's phone. So the young kid had Scientology, whether it was a Scientology lawyer or Scientology OSA, trying to do that. You know what? Sorry. Can you? Yeah. Now, again, I think that repeated is easily, but if you watch all of my videos, every single time I say, listen, I don't care about that person. I care about the flyers that person has, and I'm not engaging with the person. I'm engaging with the person that person hands flyers off to. Right. Gotcha, because that would be the chilling effect. Right. Okay. One second. I want to close my. I'm gonna close my stream for just a minute. I'd rather talk privately. One second. Let me ask you this. Is there any I want to go down to District 1 right now and see if I can get the report, because that way, I can create the FOIA request. They have to take a FOIA request at District 1, right? Right. Yeah, and now I will say that I always hear them say that, but I've heard you say this as well, and darn it, I can't remember the fella that's on the spectrum that oftentimes, yeah, audit them, right, and I know that he gets pushed around a lot. Again, my confidence is low and I'm shaking. Okay, yeah. Right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Should I at least walk over to District 1? Because I actually want to file a complaint against yesterday, right? That she told the police that I put my camera in their face, and there was no evidence of that. So, is there any such thing as a false charge or a false complaint that I can lodge against them? Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, and by the way, I haven't seen the lieutenant for a while. All right, and folks, I know that we're on the stream, but so all right, Joe, thank you so much. Again, it is a calming effect. It's a calming effect, and I appreciate it. Take care, man. All right, folks, I'm going to walk back over there. I am going to continue protesting. I am going to ask for the white shirt. There was a white shirt at the event earlier, and remember, at the white shirt earlier, it was lieutenant. Hey, folks, I'm sorry, I haven't been watching you. I know that Joe said that, hey, the mic's hot, and I knew that we were there, right? I'm definitely not worried about jail time. And again, I think that I have 6 months of evidence that shows the intent that I just give two shits about any of these people. It's the propaganda that they're selling and the deceptive marketing practices they have. And I believe that I've been exerting my First Amendment right. Fuzzy, if you could do me a favor and find the female officer's badge number, I think it was 79 something, and email me that. I just kind of want to have it. I know that I'll be able to find it on the video. And yes, thank you, Joe Cool, for being there, right? But we do need to make clips out of the police interactions yesterday and today. Folks, I'm going to set you down for a moment. I want to get my calendar, or my internet. So I'm inside of a building. I lost internet. I'm going to say I've got suspicious folk hanging around here too. I'm going to walk over across the street here. I am going to go find a white shirt. I do want to get my microphone realigned. I've got one charging. I got to figure out if I can create complaints against the two men that tried to kind of assert their position on us. So hopefully you can hear me. Let's see here. I sync these. I got to resync the mic here. Okay, that's resynced, and this is, oh, that's full charge, good. So I need these two. This one will be my pocket mic. That goes in there. This goes in here. Put that back on the phone. 1 second. Your jerk phone. This is my shirt mic. Oh, I did foolish. This needs to go back in here. Sorry for all the seasickness, folks. I'm gonna, oh, how do we not see that happening? Can I see the white? There's a white shirt at the event. I'd like a sergeant. I'd like a sergeant or a lieutenant. Can you call a sergeant or lieutenant here for me?
What do you need with sergeant?
I want to know about what's going on here.
It has nothing to do with you, so it's his report.
You understand? You just said that on a live feed that it has nothing to do with me.
It's his report.
Why was my name on the report? I believe my name being on the report would be my business, and that does have something to do with me. You're telling me there's no white shirt here. How do I get a white shirt here?
Go to the first district.
Oh, the folks that were at this table, they've moved across the street. Right?
Oh, really? Oh, they got it.
They're Scientology.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go over the org. I'm going to go close their blinds because that's fun. Is there anything about the fact that that woman just straight up lied, saying this has nothing to do with me? Hey, Donna, help me understand what CAD is. Yeah, J-Bat, she did say that. Now, I don't think it's going to hold up in court, but I will say I'm going to use it as evidence that she has a propensity to lie, and on scene, she was coaching the person on how they could trump up the charges. Folks, I hear. Hopefully, you're hearing me, and I do have the private mic on. I need probably a bottle of water too. I'm going to say I'm very grateful that Joe Cool was here. Right? I'm going to say I really wish he would have been present. How could he have known I was going to pull this in? Oh, here's a Scientologist. He dropped off his kids today. So we're going to have to talk a little bit louder here, talking a little bit louder here, talking a little bit louder here, talking a little bit louder here. So I do also like that, and you know what, I need a timestamp of, and I'm going to go over the video, but anybody can really be very helpful to me. The officer, Tam, right, saying, yeah, I didn't see anything threatening today.
Do a cartwheel. I can do a cartwheel. Do a backflip.
Oh, look. We've got our way to happiness gal back. They've got the blinds open. Let's do what we do here. Looks like we've got a public over here, or at least somebody in civilian clothing. We did just see the way to happiness gal go in, so she's probably off tour. Oh, he got up from his chair. Would you like to share anything about your church? Anything positive about the cult of Scientology? Yes, this is Scientology in our own neighborhood. She gave the most drastic face of, oh my gosh. Thank you, Lady E. Nope. Where'd he go? Just so you can see in the window, right? It's me waving at him. Isn't that amazing how this church can't stand up to the light of day? Maybe it is a cult. Oh, who's the guy in black? Let me see if I can get a good picture of him. I can't get a shade on there. But yeah, we've got a public in there, or at least somebody in civilian clothing. But close up that retail space. Hey, Scientology. Folks, I'm going to head over to 7-Eleven and get me a soda. And then I will head back to the org. Now, again, I can replay this in my head a different way, that it's very likely that she was coaching them, saying, yeah, all you have to do is get a stalking charge on him, right? And then it's jail time. But again, I think that stalking has to be an intentional threat, as you may or may not heard Joe Cool say. And yeah, it's repetitive, and yeah, I have been repetitive, but again, if we introduce all of the evidence, you will see that I've always said, and you'll never find me, you'll never find me following a Scientologist without them having propaganda or paperwork. I just don't want them to be able to share their propaganda. Is there a complaint that I can charge against her? So here, darn it, we've got Miss Hunt. Yes, he is going to tell you that they're a child trafficking cult. They are a child trafficking cult. If you want to learn more about them, that person is dead at their hands. That person was abused as a child at their hands. That person was abused with her money. Her money was taken from her, and her Medicare was taken from her. Chase Financial will not give them a credit card because they took all of their members' information. They got credit cards, ran them up, and then defaulted on the credit cards. So I understand that they're going to tell you that they're this really nice church. They're an evil cult. I don't care about the religious beef, but if you want to, if you could, do you care to take this information? I think you're going to find it much more informational than what you just received from the woman there.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry, what were you guys talking about here? An educator's job is never over. Hey Aaron, how are you doing? Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to say that definitely, had something out for me. I do think that I'm in really, really good shape. You just never know with these kinds of things. I am going to try and grab myself a soda here at the 7-Eleven. I'm going to turn you around and you're going to have to look at this. What I would love, listen, we know so many ex-Scientologists, or former Scientologists, second gens, however we want to term that, that would stand up behind the things that I'm saying. Now, I get it, that my ranting against them as a cult and the crimes, that has nothing to do with the charges that may or may not stem from today, right? Thank you. How you doing? This is on me.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go with, I like that she has a complaint against her, right? Yeah, you're right, that they can't, there is nothing that I did today that, that wasn't a person member, right? I don't have a rewards card, but I do have a thirst. All right, going through. Thank you. Yep. Now, so some of the things that I worry about, and there's no reason to worry about things that haven't happened to you yet. We know that Joe Cicala, the father, right? So there's Joe Cicala, the executive director. Joe Cicala, the father, is a lawyer, and he's a lawyer that likes to do amicus briefs or just chat with the state's attorneys around here. And he's high-powered. He's an influential person. Sorry, folks, you're seeing me roughhouse the water. And what is he going to make up? Right? Oh, that's right. I want to. I need to lodge the complaint with COPA as well. Folks, you just saw Copa there.
Going in different directions until I figure out what the book wants to be. So I can't say I've gotten more efficient over time necessarily, but I think the messy first draft is.
I do think that anti-slap is something here.
Just
I'd have to ask a lawyer. Just so we're all clear, I am not a lawyer or a legal scholar. I do agree that, yep, I was very aggressive towards the officer, but again, the officer should have no expectation of
8 years old, I went to this
privacy in public. I was not being detained. They had no right or reason to locate me anywhere. There was no danger. Right, we did hear the term intimidated. Now, something that's the great thing about anti-slap laws are that when you win, the other side pays the attorney's fees. How you doing?
I thought maybe I was all alone because I've been away for a while. And here is who I call a master and a mentor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I call him that for all of us, not personally.
We're people who know one another.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
See you soon, bud. They said,
Yes. Hey guys.
Yeah.
So, right, we're still safe pointing. Just so you know, you're sitting at a Scientology table. They won't tell you they're Scientology. I have good news. At the end of this e-meter session, they'll have a book that can help you. This was just a simple sales tactic to get you to sit down. Again, we do have the public Scientologist here, right, with the sunglasses. He did try to intimidate me and create separation between myself and the police. We still have Skateboard the Elder trying to safe point the police. Yep. Now again, anti-slap only helpful if you win. Did she tell you she was Scientology yet? So just so you know, whenever you see Dianetics, it's really Scientology.
Yeah, no, we know.
All right. I just like to help educate them on the misrepresentation. Yeah, I believe that she's in the sales part of this engagement. Hey, Aaron, if you're still here, or if there's any former Scientologists here, do you have to be a qualified auditor in order to perform the stress test, right? It's Scientology.
Free stress test.
This is the fellow who's intimidated by me. The police officer did leave. At least has left this area. Moving over into the shade. Yeah, but in this situation, only one person is at most qualified to operate that. They're Scientology. They won't tell you they're Scientology, but that's Scientology. You like human trafficking? That's what you're up for? I just want everybody to see the intimidation on the young fellow's face. We're about 4 o'clock right now, folks. Yeah, I'm not repeating that, Darth. Did the young man tell you he was Scientology? Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, incomparable tragedy. I've never experienced it before.
Hey, Elron, how you doing? You realize that Scientology is a human trafficking cult, right? Yes, never go near them. He did tell the officer, right? He opened with the officer that I hate Dianetics. What he doesn't know is that I've read Dianetics. It's just not a useful book. And again, we remember that in the book of Dianetics, we're going to see that a young girl should be okay when an adult kisses them in a sensual way, right? I see you looking. It's Scientology. Be very, very careful. Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood. Passionate kiss. Thank you. Now, the good news, in my opinion, is that I've got, 6-7 months of video showing that I have never approached them in any way to be threatening. and I've expressed to them that I will defend myself if they encroach upon me. They happen to encroach upon me quite often. So she lost her first flyer to me last month, the younger one, or at least the shorter one. I don't know about age. Be careful, it's Scientology. It's Scientology, just so you know. All right, good. Is anybody curious why Danny Masterson is still a member in good standing with Scientology, even though he's in jail for 30 years to life, having raped 3 of their members? Yeah, it's a human trafficking cult. Hi. By the way, when his victims came forward, they were kicked out of the church. Don't you like the truths? Please notice the distance between me and the people here. Do not give them real information. And by the way, the issue that he's going to have right now, it can be solved by him buying a book. Don't give them real names. Don't give them real email addresses. Look up Lisa McPherson. Pull out your phone real quick and look up Lisa McPherson. Lisa McPherson had a fender bender accident. She broke down in traffic. The police took her to the hospital for a 5150 or a psych eval. Scientology came and brought her out of that against medical advice. Look, they need to block. So this is TR7, TR8. They don't want you to hear the truth. Yep, thank you. She already looked it up. Ask her about Xenu. Ask her if she knows about Xenu. I want to take the child off. So sorry, Papa. I'm just trying to make sure that I can fund all the cameras and equipment. Hopefully they're skippable. You're good. Be very careful. I gotta throw out my bottle of water. Oh, thanks, Papa. Hey, Moth, I've got the camera off you. Last I recall, you were into had new endeavors. Is that working out well?
I work at a school newspaper. They will take all of my pitches but one. I'm sure you can guess which. But they will take my other pitches. So
That's
I would
awesome.
say it's going well.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. So we're talking to somebody who was really pretty much violated at the grand opening of the org back in March, right?
Awesome.
So.
I'm so sorry. Hope they're okay.
Yes. All right. I'm glad you're doing well. I really am glad you're doing well.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, her name is Moth. You'll remember her from Shannon's shows and Free Xenu Project. We've known her basically since the opening, the grand opening. She was one of the people that had difficulty getting into the building. And she has really let the police know that, hey, I don't like that you've got your criminals in town. So. Yeah, I feel confident that lady heard what I said, and I don't think there's going to be any issue, right? He said he knew about Scientology. I don't know why you would sit down for a stress test if you know about Scientology. So, but you know, be that as it may. Oh, you guys might be getting an echo. Let me turn this off. Hey folks, I was up pretty late last night. I've had a pretty good day here, right? It'd be, you know, definitely hang out with the ladies here, but I think I'm going to start walking through the city. You know, maybe I'll just regurgitate some thoughts about the weekend and what's gone on here. I thought it was a fairly productive weekend. You know, their stats are going to be down. They spent an awful lot of money on this booth, and I think that we saw 2 books sold today, right? Now, again, I'm sure they sold more than that, but not much more than that, right? Being led along by Scientology? I would love that. I just did one. No, I appreciate it. I'll get in trouble if I eat sweets.
I totally forgot about charging.
Yeah.
Just my phone died.
Oh.
But I can't in the street.
I think there's an outlet in these trees. Oh, and yeah.
I'm charging it now.
Okay.
It went fully dead during the stream, so now I can't get back into it. I even tried on my other phone, but I might have. I got battery. What do you need? No, I have. I'm charging. I totally forgot about charging.
All right. So I've been here for quite a bit today and yesterday. A little bit tired, a little bit stressed. I think I'm going to go ahead and head off. I'm going to go past the org one more time. I was able to pull their blinds again.
Again?
Yeah, so
2
twice
times
today.
In one day?
Yeah.
I made fun of the order.
Right.
I knew you were the man, Wendy. I knew you were the man.
So we'll see what comes out of this. Now I'm going to sit. We need to be careful. Yeah. There are a lot of sharp eyes that are out there, and that they're trying to play the gotcha game, right? They did find an officer who seems to want to play their game. Yep. I feel pretty comfortable that, you know, I have plenty of offers saying that at no point today did they see me make any threatening actions. I was called over, or they were called over several times, and they were all false claims. So just be very, very careful in that process. I really, again, and I know that nobody's here for me. I'm not here for you. I just love that we're all out here.
Oh, no, I had to get down. I tell you in the thing, that's what I said, even though I'm going to pass by here, but I'm going to take different angles, but I know what they're trying to do.
Yep.
Oh, amen. Whatever. We won't
Good job.
I said, I am 100% YouTube.
Thank
I'm
you.
a YouTuber. If I go out in the real world and find other YouTubers,
yep.
so I mean, that's me.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
And Lisa today is in the other corner by the light.
Yeah.
Not the one that talked to me yesterday.
Nice. Oh, you know what? I just saw her. So I got a flyer from her. So they gave it to a crossing guard. You know how they've got the crossing guards out? Right. So she gave it to a crossing guard, and then she saw me, and she told the crossing guard, "Don't listen to them. He's going to lie to you." And I went over there, and I went down the card. Right. Here's Lisa McPherson. She's no longer alive. Here's Serge Delmar. He's a Scientology who was abused as a child. Here's Rosemary Chadwick, right? Or Chickwick. So, all right. Oh,
Oh, you got there too. I got a kid yesterday.
You might have marked your stream for kids only, so nobody's able to
That's what
contact.
I know, but when I
Okay.
came back home, I switched it.
Okay.
That's why I was able to go back and watch it.
Okay, gotcha.
I know I was confused because the first time I go directly with YouTube. Usually I used to do it with the other one,
Right.
stream of the other one. So this time, because I didn't have it, neither of them, I think, and I said, oh, what am I going to do? So I said, well, let me see if I could go to YouTube.
Yep.
And I did it, like, oh, okay. And even I was able to see the chat. Today I can even see the chat. So, yeah, that's where because when I go, why they continue to say that it's processing?
Look at you.
I was going to show you straight.
Somebody knows how to collect flyers. So here we've got Hellgear.
And a free religious book.
Nice.
Use the
Free religious book.
So the Islamic Quran.
Yeah.
Or
Today you got the lucky one.
And I know I won't agree with a lot in here, but I'm willing to
Howdy.
look at it.
So, es una secta, es un culto, and sueta.
Culto, really, the word culto, no, culto is like a service.
Okay.
But it's secta.
I gotcha.
That's the difference.
Gotcha.
People think that you said cult is secta. No, in Spanish, at least in the Caribbean, it's not the same. It's two different
Gotcha.
things. Secta, they know what secta is.
Good.
Which is what we're trying to say that they are.
Nice. Nice. Love it. All right, folks. I'm going to head off. I'm going to decompress a little bit, chat with the crowd. Oh.
We are not worthy.
No.
We are not worthy.
There is no leadership. There is no leadership.
No, I'm just saying.
I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. All right.
We are the
Thanks, guys.
grasshoppers.
Thank you all. I'll talk to you later. Yes, I do need that. Folks, if I'll be on Poe on the Go this evening at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I am going to head north. We'll go by the org, see if we can get a third pull of the day. Then I will hop on the train and head north. Again, my name was put onto that police report. My understanding is that the police officer, which again, I am going to file an overstatement against her, a complaint against her that, you know, she was coaching people to make up things that did not exist and trying to help them entrap me. Now, the one thing I'll say is that, again, my record stands for itself. I have never encroached upon these people. I follow them when they have flyers. I let them go when they don't have flyers. "5 p.m. PST. Who lives all the way out there, Becky? Becky, thank you for being here today too as well. Again, it is a calming force when I've seen people that have had these tougher encounters. And again, it was not a tough encounter. I actually wasn't encountered by the police. I encountered the police several times today. I'm going to walk in the street. There's going to be a lot of hey, moderator, I saw that. Thank you. I got the email, or it's either an email or a text. So thank you. What was I saying that was possibly important, but highly unlikely? Oh, he just opened the doors. This is going to be great. I want to watch when he raises the blinds. All right, he might not try to raise the blinds. He might have seen me. Oh, I got a white shirt here. They're not going to open that again. Howdy. Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you for a minute? Can I talk to you for a minute? Excuse me?
Everything okay?
Everything's okay, yes. Can I talk to you for a minute? I had an interaction with an officer earlier today. They wouldn't give me an incident number in regards to what's going on, and I'm kind of told that if I try to talk to a sergeant, and I apologize, I don't know if you're a sergeant or lieutenant, but that I can get an incident number. I don't know why the officer took a report. They did take.
So was a police report, something happened to you?
The claim was I committed some kind of crime.
So someone made a complaint on you?
Yes.
Okay. You get put in handcuffs or anything like that?
No.
Or
Nope.
No one arrested you?
No.
Do you want to make a report?
I guess what I'd like to know is what the incident number is, because now I have to do the FOIA. I know who the officer is. The officer's already has several complaints against them.
So a couple things is there might not have been an actual report number, which is
she did make a report. She just said she wouldn't give it to me, which again, I think that's very suspect. And I know that I'm not the complainant.
Because anytime there's an interaction with police, there's usually an event number that comes out.
That's what I said as well.
Right.
And she said she doesn't have to give it to me. And she didn't come up and approach me. She tried to coach one of these people into saying, hey, tell them he did this.
Uniformed officer?
A uniformed officer.
All right. You know the uniformed officer, I take it?
Obet, 79, is it Odette? Female? Obet. Hey, folks, what's the number? Her badge number is 7988.
Okay.
And again,
so that's okay.
I know she was pissed because when the person, she was mad at me. When the person went over to talk to them, I wanted the conversation on tape. And there is no expectation of privacy in public. And she was mad and she said, I want to talk to this person. It's like, then you need to go someplace private, right? And I asked if I was detained. She said, nope. I said, am I free to go? Yep. Then am I free to stay? Yes.
Now, did the person who made the report know your information? Do you think your
They do. They do. They did say my name, and I'm really mad at the officer because when I came back to her, I said, I need the report number, and she goes, it has nothing to do with you. And I said, if you have my name on the report, it has something to do with me.
So technically, so now, let's say you called me.
Right.
You're like, hey, this guy right there said, that guy's an asshole, whatever. And I'm like, you're
Oh,
the victim.
man.
You're the victim, right? So that's the bad guy. So I would do you the report number. I'm like, hey, here's your RD number, your event number, blah, blah, blah. This is your ticket to do is whatever you want. So
Right.
you want them to place in custody, you want to name him as an offender and get a summons and go from judge, whatever. Usually because
The other side of that argument, or the other side of the complainant,
now,
right?
Let's say I give him the RD number, he gets a report. Now all your information's on there.
Gotcha. So it's a
kinda-
privacy. You
it's
think
it's a
you're concerned about
safety kind of
privacy?
issue.
Okay.
So what you could do is you could go to 35th of Michigan, give them a time and date of what the event occurred.
Why can't I go to First District? Because I will say that in
Well,
the
First
state of
District-
Illinois, every
First
place
District's
is
not-
supposed to. I know they're going to tell me they don't.
It's because I don't think one is. Now they could do a PCAT and see when it's going to happen, but your best bet is to go to 35th of Michigan.
Okay.
Or if you have some kind of an issue, like I said, you can go to
I'm going to go to Copa as well, right?
You know the
And again,
train
yep.
location for that too. But it's almost like a safety issue. Now, what if they didn't portray him down there?
They did.
Okay,
Go Bears!
You know that, but like I'm
I-
saying,
So here's what it is.
I don't see the report, so I don't know.
Agreed.
Because I'm coming from after.
And you're absolutely correct. Did I see my name on the paper? No. Here's what I saw. Hey, what's his name again? His name is such and
So
such,
it's-
and then she wrote something
You can
down.
assume that your name is someplace on the
Correct.
report. But because you are the subject, it could be the offender,
Mm-hmm.
the guy that they're not going to give that report number because that person goes to 35th Michigan
Right.
generates and they're going to all your home information. So like, let's say, hey, this guy called me an asshole, and I'm like, hey, I put but let's say you're willing to give me your home address and your cell number, and I put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I give him the report number. He can get that at a later time. You don't want to make it so easy where they run to 35th Michigan, get all the information, the full police report. They have all your information now.
Yep.
It's a safety issue, kind of, sort
Yep.
of. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
again, the safety issue that I'm a little bit upside down on this because.
Because it's almost like you had a case put on you.
Yep.
From your perspective, like I said,
Correct.
I wish I could have been here to like.
And again, it's a fraudulent case. So what they're going to claim I stalked. And what I tried to explain to the officer, a stalk requires it's repetitive and it requires a threatening motion. I have never made a threatening motion.
Free incidents,
Right.
I think, too, for that as well.
But it has to be a threatening motion. So one thing I will tell you that I believe, again, you can't talk to me about the religious beliefs. I follow them around with their flyers, and I use my First Amendment right to warn the people that they pass this house to, and I allow them their First Amendment right to pass them out. Like that woman right there, she'll always backcam me, but she approaches me. I never approach her.
understandable. Like I said,
Yep.
best of luck.
Yep.
I would go to, you're going to eventually go to Copa.
Yep.
Instead of 1st District, I would go to the 35th Michigan, ask them if they get that RD based off of the time that this happened.
Cool.
Be like, hey, I was involved in an event.
So officer number, badge number, and time, and maybe address.
You can present that to the 35th as well, too.
Okay.
And there should be able to, like I said, with police, it's always a box of chocolates, and everyone's have different discretion on like what they feel comfortable.
It's funny that all day long. So what happened is I went to the lieutenant when I first came to the organization today, and I said, listen, they're going to tell you that I do this. You can watch me all day long. You're never going to see it.
He's got to go in front of a judge.
Right. I talked to the officer right next to this woman, and I said, at any point today, did you see me make any threatening actions? The officer said no, and she still took the report. That seems problematic. By the way, he's on camera.
Did the officer see any kind of interaction with you?
Yeah, so they came over, they went to the officer 7 times during the day and said, hey, he's telling these people that we're Scientology. And it turns out you are Scientology.
Right, it's a slippery slope because you could come up to us and be like, hey, that guy over here.
I agree.
Now I feel responsible, like I have to give you a report. You're
Right.
a citizen of Chicago, you're asking me for help, I gotta generate that report for you. Now, but I didn't see that incident, so that's how you gotta let things play out in court and stuff like that
Yeah.
too.
And again, I will
as
say
long as
that
you're okay, you're not handcuffed.
We're fine. We're fine.
You're fine, like I said.
So I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
No worries. God
So.
bless. Best of luck.
Thank you. Seng, SENG 018. Hey, Joe Cool, what did I do wrong there? Could you hear him? I felt like we were close enough. And those guys are going to dinner. I don't want to really disrupt them. Yes, I am thankful that I'm not handcuffed. Again, what I really want is I want the incident number so that I can then get the camera, and the camera is going to show her coaching him the whole fucking time. Folks, watch your language. SENG, but I'm sure that that's correct. Oh, by the way, did you see Olga was about to come out the door behind her, behind them? Did you guys see Olga getting ready to come out? Oh, sorry. Folks, I probably, you know what, you wouldn't have seen it because I kept my camera to the right of that officer. You'll see the body cam had the officer, but it was very funny that just as I was explaining to him that I follow them with flyers, the blonde Eastern European came out with her satchel of flyers and then walked immediately back in. No new Scientologists in Chicago since the grand opening. All right, folks, how's everybody doing? What do we want to talk about? And by the way, let me see, I saw Pinchy. Thank you, JBat. Just an awesome reminder. JBat was the first one that saw that I had turned on super chats, and my first super chat came from JBat. Pre-moderator. But by the way, you don't pay to become a moderator. You come here and you participate. We have a little bit of a conversation, and I find a group of people that I can trust. And I really like that when I'm in a, whether it's a stress situation or if I'm, you know what, I'm going to try and get across here real quick. If I'm in a stress situation, excuse me, or if I'm trying to discuss something with somebody on the street, I can't really be paying attention to the chat, and they're awesome, right? Thank you, Anna. I will. Folks, we walked into the bodega up here today, and we were able to talk to the gentleman and say, hey, please don't let this, don't let them put this Way to Happiness flyer out here ever again. And then I gave him my card. I explained to him, es una secta, he was a Spanish speaker, and he said, okay. Fuzzy, thank you so much. And listen, I don't mean to put you guys in stress, and I've said 1,000 times, I have no goal, no desire to get an arrest record. Sorry, Juanita gave me a bottle of water as I left the event. And folks, hopefully you're over on their streams giving them support as well. Oh, sorry. I want to look in the bodega, and there isn't. So, right, I just want to see if he made sure that there were no flyers on the counter, and there were no flyers on the counter. Yeah, and by the way, I understand that I feel that 99 times out of 100, I've got no issue when it comes to that. I will tell you that I get worried about people like Joe Sakala, who is a lawyer with clout here in the city. And he will talk to the state's attorney, and he will, try to, he will try to safe point them, right? Let them know what's going on. Twyla, that's great. Really appreciate it. Let's see here. It's 4:15 in about 3 hours. I'm going to go live. I really appreciate Paul on the Go chatting with me. It was funny. He let me know that he didn't get the message until this morning, right? And he's about he's a distance away. That it's not just a 15-minute drive for him to get to Chicago. But I get the impression that had I been able to let him know earlier, I think we would have seen Poe on the Go down here. Whew. So here we are. Remember when the DNC was here, we saw an awful lot of these Federal Protective Service cars, right? So that's Homeland Security. Now it's rather calm. There's usually only 1 or 2 cars there. They come out of a driveway on the other side of that building. Howdy, Nance. Yeah, what I don't know, thank you, Nance, yes. Now, again, I want everybody to realize there has been no action taken. There was a report taken, and my name was placed on that report, as I explained to the sergeant there, right? And yeah, I want to know what that report says, and I will be down at headquarters to go and get that. I'm going to do the FOIA request first to find the incident number. I think it was 47 East Balboa is what that medical center is behind us there. Oh, that's terrible, Cher. I hope you had a great life. You know what? I did not have the camera. It might show up on the body cam. I did not have the camera on that sergeant that we just spoke to. He could tell when I made some of those statements, like she was coaching the victim to say this, right? And he kind of rolled his eyes, knowing that that ain't gonna be cool. And again, that's why I want that body cam footage. I really kind of want to get ahead of this. I don't think there's any legal standing. I think that the female officer was pissed that I wouldn't give her space. When I told the sergeant that just now, the sergeant didn't dispute anything I said. Everything I did was fully within my rights. All right, folks, I'm going to head over to Dearborn now, get myself on a train, go see family. Thank you all for being here today, right? Again, if you're not yet subscribed and this is something that you'd like to subscribe to, please go ahead, subscribe, like, share. What you saw today is traditionally what I do almost every day when I'm out here at the org, right? That I'm going to be protesting Scientology. And my protest is really just acting upon my First Amendment right to share information that I know. I'm going to turn this around. To share information that I know. With potential victims of this cult. I definitely will. I'm guessing I'm going to have a little bit of email tonight. I really appreciate everybody being here supporting. If there are some lives still out there, right? If we've still got Juanita out there, we've still got Heli Gear out there. Share, that's great. I like that. Yeah. I think that something that would probably play to my favor as well is that several times today, I went over to the police when Scientology tried to lie to them, and the police said, "Hey, he's not doing anything wrong," right? So they showed, they stated several times, and therefore I have confirmation. Now I know that a police officer can't say, "Oh, you can do that," right? But there is evidence that would say, "Hey, why would I not listen to a uniformed officer on the street telling me that everything I was doing was acceptable?" The other thing that, before I go downstairs, if I go downstairs, you'll lose me. That I kind of take heart in something that Joe Cool said. Joe Cool had mentioned that protesting is not something that you can use in a stalking charge. So protesting is excluded from the activities that could be called into concern for stalking. So sorry that you had to watch my mouth that whole time. Folks, did we get a channel to go ahead and head over to? And thank you. If you do become a member, what you really get out of being a member is you get to see some cool emojis. It's just a way to say that you publicly support the channel, and I really appreciate that. All right, let's head over to Juanita's. I will meet you there. I'm going to go ahead and get down on the train and head home. And yes, I'm going to have a barley soda. Take care, everybody.